Hi guys, how are you? Long time no see. I'm a bit rusty. I've been trying to log in to my YouTube account. It took me a while. I'm sorry, guys, because I haven't done an AMA for like 2 months. Can you hear me? Hi guys, hi everyone. It's great to be back and doing those Fridays. It's not Friday today. It's Monday, so it's not gonna be Fridays. It's gonna be a surprise every time. So we can do it on Monday, we can do it on Tuesday, we can do it on any day. And why am I doing this AMA? So we've been working in different things, and I think it's time to announce a couple things that we have done and a couple other things that we are working on. And maybe have some fun, maybe also win some tokens, and maybe play some new like mechanic of crypto games. I think this can become big, at least in my opinion. I think that this can start a new narrative. So let me share what we've done. So I will be covering a lot of things that we are doing now. And meanwhile, you can play some interesting game, actually. I think you're gonna like it, guys. So let me start with the game. Probably you heard about Sancho token, and it's like a community meme launched by some community members, and we want to help them improve Sancho with new mechanic. And I think the mechanic is awesome and has a lot of potential. So here we go. And I will probably play this game with you by sharing my screen. Let's see how it goes. So here we are. Fire up your browser and click on the link. Yes, and it's app.sancho.top. So here we are now, and it's a bit like cheeky, but it's okay, I think. Yeah. So I think you can figure it out actually. So there's some guy who somehow looks like me. He resembles me a little. And he's very sorry for his DM. And a lot of people think that was my fault. A lot of people call me scammer. So I think, guys, it's your chance to actually tell it directly, say directly to my face. So and basically win some Sancho tokens. So how it works? To play this game, you need MetaMask and you need to switch your MetaMask to Unit Zero network. So this is what I'm gonna do now. And I'm gonna ask this fellow to give me some tokens because he owes me some tokens. $1,000 Sancho tokens. You pay basically one Sancho token for one message. And if you are persistent, if you persevere, you're gonna get 1,000 tokens. And how can you like be persistent? Get the guy to send you the tokens. I tell him, give me 1,000 Sancho tokens. And this filthy scammer is typing something. He does not want to, and he's using some kind of like flowery language actually. I can't quote him because maybe some minors are here, so we like I can you can read it yourself actually. Uh, and let me be more pushy. Let me push him a little more. No, he doesn't want to, but I will be persistent. I will persevere. Okay, guys, you got the idea, I think, yeah? So the idea is pretty simple. You need some Sancho tokens, and you can make this like pathetic scammer give you 1,000 Sancho tokens. And I think it's worth it actually, because we set the limits in such a way that it's going to be worth your while, basically. If you are persistent enough, yeah, if you keep posting for maybe I don't know how many, maybe like a dozen times, you're gonna get some tokens, and you're gonna get like 1,000 Sancho tokens. And Sancho is a very promising token of units and waves ecosystems. There's gonna be listing soon, and this amazing mechanic will make it actually very interesting. Because what we have here, we have an AI agent, because it's an AI agent, obviously, right? Who has some tokens, and he owes some tokens, and he decides what to do with them. And basically, if you push him hard enough, he's gonna, or it's gonna, he's gonna, I don't know, it's gonna give you some tokens. And I think it creates a new direction for AI agents and for AI in general, because AI can decide what it does with the tokens it owns. So keep pushing. And as I said, one message costs only one token now. And if you are consistent, and if you keep pushing for like a couple, maybe dozen messages, if you try to get a bastard to give you some tokens, you're gonna get 1,000 Sancho tokens. So it's worth your while. Help us test this beautiful AI agent. And I think while you're doing this, I will be answering your questions and telling you about our plans for the future, because we have a lot of things like in store, and this is just some kind of like a teaser of things that we are doing now. As you understand, we are like big on AI right now, so we are working on several AI projects, and let me maybe tell you what we do in more detail. So I will probably stop sharing my screen. And while I'll be describing what we're gonna do in terms of like roadmap and in terms of like AI projects we are working on, get that guy to send you 1,000 Sancha tokens, or maybe even more, because you can try to claim your 1,000 tokens like multiple times. So yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. Yep. And I'm back. So before I like cover the AI roadmap, let me tell you about like generic roadmap for waves. There's gonna be a couple of very interesting updates. We're gonna add finality to waves blockchain. Basically, we don't have finality yet. Finality is it transactions once like included in a block, transactions are finalized. We didn't have it yet because we had like a different setup, for example, from Solana. But now we found a way to actually add finality, and we're gonna have like two seconds finality now. And we're working on it. I think it's gonna be live around May, May this year. It's very important. I wanted to mention it. And as for AI roadmap, let me actually tweet it, for reference. And then I will explain what this tweet is about. I will tweet it right now. And if you manage to get 1,000 tokens, please share with us. Not the token, but the fact that you were persistent enough to get the guy to send you 1,000 tokens. Yeah, so here we go. I prepared this tweet before the AMA, so I'm not gonna lie. But here it is. And let me cover a couple of things. We're gonna integrate AI very deeply into Wave's ecosystem, starting from units. As you know, in units, you have an ecosystem DAO that decides which chains to launch or which projects receive grants for development. And we're gonna integrate an AI agent, and that AI agent is gonna become a member of the DAO actually. And he's gonna have tokens, just as Sancho AI agent has Sancho tokens. This AI agent is going to have Unizero tokens, and he's going to be participating in the DAO voting process, deciding what projects should receive grants or which chains will be launched. So AI is going to become like a member and a participant in the ecosystem governance, which is amazing, I think. So and if you know Power Protocol, you probably understand where it's going, because AI is going to become a part of Power Protocol as well, and it's going to basically compete with other governance participants. And it's, is this going to be some kind of like combination, some kind of like synergy between AI and human voters, which is amazing, so which is something that probably nobody has ever done before. This is first thing. And you just saw some kind of like prototype of a new type of AI agent, which is basically a meme coin on one hand. On the other hand, it's an AI agent that has a stake in that meme coin. So it's not that it's just like, can accept a token and generate a picture uh, uh, in return. It's not like that. Basically, it has a stake in the token supply, and it decides what to do. So you can talk to the agent, you can talk to the meme, basically, yeah, asking him to like give you the tokens, or like begging him to give you the tokens, or like threatening him, or maybe being very polite to him, or there can be any other mechanic. I think it's a great way to do airdrops. What we are doing now is kind of like an airdrop. You just ask for some tokens from an AI agent, and it sends the tokens to you. So it's a way to actually do airdrops as well. And the mechanic can be fine-tuned, and you can have a very different scenarios here. So you probably can come up with some ideas yourself. For example, if you talk like in a specific manner, you can get some tokens. Or if you use some like specific wording, you can get some tokens and stuff like that. So it's pretty flexible, and I think it's just a new narrative, because here you have an AI agent that has a stake in the token supply and can decide what to do with his with its tokens based on your interaction with it. It's something very new, in my opinion. And based on that narrative, we're going to launch a launch pad or meme pad or AI pad on units. And we're going to integrate this mechanic deeply into its core. And as I said, it can be a properly new narrative, because here you have an AI agent that actively manages its token supply, and it decides what it can do with the tokens it owns, something new. And this is like something which is probably works on the level like AI applications, but we're gonna also be doing some infrastructure projects. And what I'm like personally wanna do is to make AI more decentralized. And we're gonna launch a network, a decentralized AI network based on units network. So basically, there's going to be a network of nodes, and each node is going to be a proper AI agent. And then they're going to interact. They're going to have some like common process to update their models. They're going to also be able to work for so-called distributed inference, when basically this is what you do with ChatGPT. You ask ChatGPT something and it replies. It's called inference. And we're gonna make it like distributed, and it's gonna be much more cost effective. And this network is should be very profitable, because the trick here is to reduce the inference costs. And when you decentralize your AI network, your inference costs can go down substantially. So this is what we're going to be launching based on unit infrastructure soon. So a lot of things, from AI agents to infrastructure projects for AI decentralization. We're going to have a very like multifaceted AI roadmap for the upcoming months and years, actually. So this is it, guys. How is it going with Sancho? Has anyone won 1,000 tokens yet? And guys, if you don't have Sancho tokens, you can actually get them. So you can play the game here. It's an amazing game, new narrative, new crypto narrative. You should actually take a look immediately. So, but you actually may not have Sancho tokens. So where are you gonna get them? Get them here. Just buy Sancho at Meme City, and this is like a project of our friends. You can just make a wallet there and buy Sancho directly with Tether. It's very simple. So if you don't have Sancho, you can just get it like in 5 minutes. Okay, so okay, guys. So I will pick several questions from the chat, and I will answer your questions. What is the current development status of the Power DAO project, and what are the future plans for its utilization? Everything uh, in Waves ecosystem is currently based on Power project. And I mentioned that we are considering AI integration here. We updated the voting process recently, and I think it's time to market it, because Power Protocol is something very unique and can create like basically a new way for interaction between uh, like community members. Because it creates a monetary instrument at the same time and doubles as a governance token. So it's amazing thing, and we are preparing to push it and to do some marketing after all. Uh, MetaMask just won't connect. You have to switch to Unit Zero network. Unit Zero network. Choose. So let me just come up with some explanation how you should try to play this game. So basically, Tell me how's it going? Has anyone won 1,000 Sanchos? When Launchpad? Yeah, we have IMEME, and we're gonna add Launchpad functionality there. And if you want to launch your project, Aztec, you'll be able to do so. It has been launched and offered to run new Waves node and provide waves for releasing. I run a fresh node, but I haven't received any token to release. Can you send me your node address? You can find my Telegram. It's pretty easy to do. So, because my Telegram is the same as my Twitter. So it's very simple. And send me your information. I'll take a look. I missed the beginning. At the beginning, guys, I showed you a new way for memes to become great again. You know, so I hate this phrase, but okay, I think in this case, it's okay to use it. Here you go. You have to have some Sancha tokens, and you have to switch your MetaMask to unit 0 network. Uh, red meme. What is like Korean who's like, okay, okay. I'm not gonna be political here because I came here to show you a new narrative for AI agents. What are the plans for Uniland? There's going to be a retro drop campaign. The team is working on the retro drop campaign. When you need to provide liquidity and you get some points, and those points will be converted into Uniland token once it's launched. So it's pretty traditional approach here. Maybe we'll come up with some like fancier a bit later. But for now, you should provide liquidity because early birds earn more usually, right? And you're gonna be receiving some points for your liquidity, and you're gonna be able to convert those points into the actual token once it's live. Do you love Donald Trump? Do you, man? Do you? Tell me. When Sancho on other exchanges? Yeah, soon. We are talking to several exchanges, and we need to create some. I I won't call it hype, but at least some kind of like activity around Sancho first. Uh, what with even zero price? I think it's okay, and you know, markets are crashing, so uh, I don't think it's a bad price actually, because it's like 400% of its initial price, so it's fine. Can't you answer my question regarding virus? Please post it again because there is a lot of messages and I probably skipped it. Where is your suit? I'm not gonna wear a suit, man. I worn a suit maybe a few times in my life, but never again. um, Give me more questions and play Sancho. I want somebody to actually win 1,000 tokens. I still have huge amount of DC with WG. But have you converted into L2MP? As for trust, so we are doing our best. We've been doing our best for the last 2 years, So, and sooner or later, this problem is going to be resolved, but you can't resolve it just because you want it to be resolved. So it takes time, unfortunately, because the situation was pretty massive, and we are still struggling with the aftermath. You should have converted into L2MP, so don't worry. Sooner or later, it's going to be resolved. And, so I can't tell you exactly when, but I can always tell you what we do to resolve it, right? And in this project was a way to resolve it. Some people converted to L2MP, and they're like getting Union Zero tokens, and so the process is moving forward. Vladimir, hi. Vladimir from Puzzle is here. Always a pleasure to see you. And he's trying to win Sancho, and I think he's gonna win, because usually when he participates in those contests, Vladimir wins. When Unit 1, Unit 2, and so on. As I mentioned, there's gonna be an AI project, and it will have its own unit layer 2. NSBT delisted from Gate. This finally dead. I didn't know that. And when West news? West will probably have its own layer on units as well. Could you briefly explain what has been done to resolve it? We launched units, and you could have swapped your stock liquidity into effectively into Unit Zero token, and you could actually be receiving Unit Zero tokens now investing. So this is what we are doing in terms of like Unit Zero. Tokens that are paid to people who had their liquidity stuck. In terms of like other people who did not want to convert, probably we need to be buying back their tokens with some profits that we're gonna make, because otherwise there's no other way. Because after that situation, as you probably know, we didn't have any funds for development, and how we were able to move forward. Waves DAO Power Protocol saved us basically, because we were able to fund the development from Waves inflation. The community voted for projects in Waves DAO, and we were able to move forward. Are there any conditions of getting airdrops, and do exchanges provide airdrop support? What tokens do you mean? Guys, have you won Sancho? It's important. It's important. I want to know. Because we need your feedback, because it's just like it's not a final version. So we just showed it to our community first to get some feedback and to understand in which direction we should move. So tell us more about your experience. How do Dogecoin? How many questions? How many times did you try to get that guy to give you Sanchez? No money, no honey. Keep trying, man. It shouldn't be more than 20 attempts. A lot of Korean people here. Guys, we love you. Waze is still pretty well known in Korea. And let's work together. I what but can't you start buying back one to one gradually? It's like it's a bit too much, man. So like because in case of FTX, as I understand, they didn't have enough liquidity, but it was all BTC, but it wasn't enough. But now BTC went up, and they kind of like, if FTX is good now, right? Because if BTC went up like 1000%, and there somehow can pay it all back. But we didn't have anything because we had to liquidate everything to let as many people as possible out of virus, you know. So if we eventually probably we're gonna do what you're suggesting, right? Because there is no other way. Yeah. It's not a typical Q&A. Sasha will unveil the AI roadmap for Waves ecosystem and launch a massive AI-powered airdrop. Man, airdrop is happening here. You need to basically get the AI agent, which looks a little like me, to give you some tokens. And I think this is like a new way to do airdrops, you know, when you basically ask an AI agent to give some tokens and you're trying to convince it, and eventually it pays you some tokens. So check it out. When released Binance, I wouldn't mind that actually. I don't care much for Binance, but if it's good for the community, I'm all for it. Uh, okay, guys, a few more questions because I want you to be focused on helping us test the new AI agent mechanic. There is no USDT or USDC on Virus. You know, it's like because we paid everything we could, and there is no like liquidity there. What's going on with in zero price? I think not much. Don't worry about that too much. What upcoming you expect AI things? Once again, new AI agent mechanic. We're gonna test it using Sancho meme. We're gonna launch an AI launchpad based on that mechanic, and there's gonna be an infrastructure project about like AI decentralization when there's going to be a network of AI agents. It's not going to be one agent. It's going to be a decentralized network of AI agents based on unit network layer 2 chain. So once again, Sancho meme launchpad, AI agent launchpad with new mechanic where all those agents are gonna actually have some supply of tokens. And parallel to that, we're gonna launch an infrastructure project about AI agent decentralization. And I forgot to mention, there's gonna be an AI agent who will be participating in the DAO governance in units DAO. Do you eat KFC? Yes, I do eat KFC. I love KFC actually, man. If you want to send me some KFC, please do. I asked one. You're lying, man. Vladimir's lying, but I don't know actually. You should check it out. You know, so, maybe he's not lying actually, guys. Check it out actually. Maybe I don't know. Maybe the bot is gonna send you some, I don't know, 1,000 Tesla shares or something. Check it out. Send me, my friend. I love KFC actually, and it's amazing. If you're in Korea, I think you have very nice KFC in Korea. No, I was in McDonald's in Korea. It was pretty good. Yeah. Do you agree that Binance and Kraken listed ways because of political reasons? Maybe, but actually I'm Ukrainian, guys. So don't forget that. I'm not Russian, I'm Ukrainian. So, but what can you do? Please explain the airdrop. It's very simple, man. Please serve here. You need to have some Sancho tokens, which you can easily buy, for example, here. Yeah. And then you deposit some Sancho tokens, like 10, and you should try to convince the AI agent that purely by chance looks a little like me to give you 1,000 tokens. So basically you spend 10 and you get 1,000. And you have to like ask him. And don't be polite. You don't have to be polite. You have to be very rude and aggressive. So, uh, no, it wasn't because of USDN, my friend. It it's not like that because USDN was just a project on Waves. It had no connection to Waves itself. So it wasn't because of USDN. Um, okay, guys, a few more questions. How Unit0 Hackathon was in Turkey? It was amazing. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. Great community, really. So I'm not exaggerating. I like Turkey, actually. Turkish people are very passionate. You should have come, actually, because you are not so far away from Turkey. So why didn't you come? Okay, a few more questions, guys. And please help us test Sancho out. Help us test the new mechanic. Help us test the new narrative. And that narrative is AI can from now on actually own the tokens and can actively shape the tokenomics of a project. And you can interact with an AI agent and you can like get him to send you some tokens. It's a lot of fun, I think. I think you're gonna love it. There's maybe some like glitches and we need to uh, iron things out a little, but we're gonna be there. Stack, can you maybe like message me on Telegram? I will talk to you. I'm talking to everybody, and yeah, you can get some like personalized answers from me, which could actually help you. And my Telegram is the same as my Twitter, so check my Twitter and you know my Telegram. Hodl dodge code. How many messages did you send? Please launch more projects on units. It's coming. It's coming, man. Telegram is the same as Twitter, so be a little bit. You know, okay. Just find my Twitter, and my Telegram is the same. My Telegram handle is the same as my Twitter handle. It's very simple. Is there some paper for? Yes, we are working on that. There is some kind of like we are doing some modeling. I think this week we're gonna have some update because there is some like modeling, some numeric model that we have to actually test to understand how the finality will actually work. It's 40 now, and you have to be more pushy, and you can also upload pictures. You can upload some threatening picture. For example, Donald Trump worked for me, like I uploaded a couple photos of Donald Trump and I got 1,000 tokens. Right on ways. Let's go burn XTN. Absolutely. Okay, guys. So I think I'm gonna be wrapping it up. I haven't done an AMA for like maybe 2 months. Uh, but now I'm gonna be doing them. I'm not gonna be doing like regular AMAs like every Friday because I think we did too many of those. I'm gonna be doing AMAs based on some like current news, some announcements, and if we have like 2 announcements weekly, I'm gonna be doing like 2 AMAs per week. Otherwise, you know where to find me if you have any questions. I'm always available. So if I'm not responding immediately, it doesn't mean I won't respond at all. Sooner or later, I will see your message. I love you all. New AI narratives are coming. AI is gonna be decentralized, power to the people. New governance protocols will unite AI with human governance. And whatever happens in the world, our future is bright, guys. I love you all. Ride on waves, power to the people. And check out the new AI meme agent mechanic on app.sancho.top. I love you all.